I got myself a Toby eye tracker. Yes.
Huh?
I bought an eye tracker that tracks every single thing I look at while I'm playing GeoGuessr.
What is eye tracker? Let me see. Huh. I could
Baby
definitely do
girl,
that.
you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to trick me, trick me, trick me, trick me. 'Cause baby girl, you are so.
So I had this genius idea to make an eye tracker in Python using OpenCV, MediaPipe, TensorFlow, and tkinter for the GUI. Why? Because apparently I like causing myself unnecessary stress. But either way, to walk you through it, step one is what is gaze tracking? That is what I want to do. That is my end goal. Number two is how do I collect ground truth, which simplified means data that helps me understand what the user's doing just based off of them using my program, right? So if my program says double click this, then I know their eyes are fixated on their mouse, which is clicking on that thing, you know? So that gets me ground truth. I'll explain it later in the video, but we'll move on. So, three, we have to find a data set that allows me to understand what's happening. And I did this by using a calibration system in my program, which I'll get into depth later on. And how I thought of it was really intuitive, but I mean, if I was given this problem in school, I wouldn't have known. But because I was just thinking about it in my mind just for a few days, a few like, it stuck with me and that problem became tangible in my mind where I could break it down step by step. And that brings us into execution. So, how I executed it was taking the webcam, getting it to look at my eyes. Well, it kind of tracks both my face and my eyes, but mainly my pupils. So, once it gathers that it's tracking my face, I can start the calibration process, which is a series of steps where you look at the corners of your screen. It's the viewfinder for me. I could do it to like the screen size 1920 by 1080, but I chose to do 640 by 480p, and it just was easier on like the system processing. So either way, once it gets through the calibration, I collected my ground truth, which is if the user's doing exactly what it says on screen, which is like the first one, for example, is look at the top left corner. I think this is flipped, so I'm looking at the right for you guys or something. I don't know. Look at the top left. I look at the top left, and it collects the location of my pupils at that moment, and then it logs it as that's where the eyes would be if they were looking at that point, which makes, if you understand it, it takes those like locations, so you have 1 2 location, and then it builds a line through both of those to the top left corner, which is crazy, and then I do that like 4 other times for each corner, and then look in the center just so it knows where like straight is, and then I can just look around. And so I'll show you some of that. We'll get into it. I'll show you a demo of it. But yeah. And you're probably wondering what my use case is for it, but I just want to make an eye tracking game to help me build my eye muscles, because if you want to look away, but I'm gonna do it. I can do that. Ugh. And then I can do it again on the other side. My eye muscles are really weak, guys. It's called exotropia or something like that. People call it a lazy eye. It's either or. You know what? I used to get I was offended by the term lazy eye. But it is pretty lazy, because it does it on its own. It's just wandering. I understand people call it a lazy eye. I've gotten over it. But I really wanted to train my eye muscles, and I was looking into what the cost for what's it called? Like therapy for my eyes is, vision therapy. it's like in the thousands of dollars, and that's not even, they don't even allow me to have the chance to do the surgery anymore. They're like, it's not even worth it, bro. You could lose your vision trying to fix it. Like, I was like, I don't really want to do that. So that is why I put myself through this, and I just hope maybe one of you guys can use my code, which will be linked in the description, and you could just go check it out. Build something for yourself. Do what you gotta. Um, it's a really fun project. I added like instructions in the code, inline like instructions, step by step of what each thing does, and yeah, it's been a fun project, and I'll just show you what it does. So let's go. Okay, so now I'm inside of the program. You can see it's tracking my eyes. I have those big X's there because I thought it looked cool. If you look closely, you can see the original track, like the trackers were like crosses. I don't know. I thought it looked cool. Sue me. Either way. So again, going off how it's done. Well, I can't show you the calibration process because it's a whole different window, and it's like things won't go that way, you know. I could try, but either way, I look up at the corner, I look up at that corner, I look up at, I mean, down at that corner, then I look at this corner, and then I look forward, and then based off of that, it can tell by my head movements and my eye movements, like where I'm looking, like okay, so this is me using head movements. That's head movement, but that's because my head and my eyes move together. That's just, you can't really get away from that. But if I show you me looking around, I'm looking like left for me. I don't know if it's for you. But looking left and it kind of goes to the corner. I look right, the cursor goes that way. You see, it's both head and eye movements, and it's, as you can see, it's jittering around. It's not very smooth. That's the computer estimating where I'm looking. So that's an estimate. So um real test case. So I'm looking by my wall right now. So, oh, might need to recalibrate. Oh, I'm too far. Oh wait, I came. Wait, hold on. There. If I back up, it should work better. Good. Both head movement and eye movements. Don't get it wrong, but it's like it's an estimate. Like again, I can show you. My eyes move the cursor. So either way, it's estimating where I'm looking. And right now I'm looking at my door. Higher up on my door. There it is. I'm looking above my head. Eh, it got there though. You see, it's an estimate. It gets there. I look at my wall. Oh, look at my wall. Nope. Well, it did it for a split second. You saw it. It's getting there. There it is. Hey. And this is crazy that it works. Like, I can't believe this is working. And it works well. Like I'm dead ass looking there. Like, hold on. There it goes. That's where I was looking. I was trying to do it cooler. That took too long. But either way, it does go to where I'm looking, and that's the coolest thing in the world to me. So yeah, I hope this helps someone. Maybe you're trying to do an eye tracker, hand tracker. I got a hand tracking system I want to show y'all. Um, but yeah, eye tracking. It's pretty sick, man. Look at that. I can't believe it. All right. Thank you for watching. Peace.